About images, links and tables in HTML. In the previous chapter, you have learned the basic concepts of HTML and various formatting tags, which help a developer in enhancing the appearance of a web page. Apart from the text-based tags, you can also include images, graphics, audio clips and video clips on your web page and give a professional look to it. In this chapter, we will discuss to add these multimedia elements on our web pages. Okay, let us now learn how to insert images. Images are used to beautify as well as to depict many complex concepts easily on your web page. Images can also be used as a navigational tool to help users to browse through the web page. Web browsers support various graphics formats such as GIF and JPEG. There are two types of images: inline and external image. The inline image is displayed when the web page is open and it is inserted within a line of text, whereas external images are the images that don't appear in line with other content on a web page. Instead, they are referenced externally and viewed separately from the page where they are referenced. To insert an inline image, the image tag is used. Whereas, to insert an external image, the anchor tag A is used that establishes a link to the image. Students, let's talk about the image tag. The image tag is used to add images in an HTML document. It is an empty tag and requires different attributes to be specified with it. The various attributes for the image tag tell the browser how to lay out the page so that the text can flow properly around the image. Let us discuss the attributes of image tag. Src. Src attribute helps in defining the source of an image. While specifying the image file, one should be aware of its location, that is, where the file exists. To add and define the source of an image on a web page, type image src equals to _ address or the path of the image file, _. Let us understand it with the following cases. Case 1. If the image file, let us say pic1.jpg, lies in the same folder where the referring HTML file is located, then we can refer the image file by simply writing its name. For example, image src equals to pic1.jpg. Case 2. If the image file pic1.jpg lies in a directory other than the one in which HTML file is placed, then we can refer to the image by specifying full path of the file. Example, image src equals to :/c:/users/kips/pictures/pic1.jpg. Case 3. If the image file :pic1.jpg does not lie in your computer, rather it is located in the images folder of the web server of Google, then we need to give full path of the file. Example, image src equals to :/http://www.google.com/images/pic1.jpg. Besides src, image has various other attributes which are as follows. Alt. Sometimes a browser does not display images. In that case, you can provide the text that you want to display in place of the image. The Alt attribute lets you specify text as an attribute to the image. Importance of alternate text. If the browser is text-based, example Linux, and cannot display images, the Alt attribute can prove to be helpful. Alt attribute can display phrase instead of the image. It can explain your image to blind surfers for whom the browser is programmed to read aloud the alternate text instead of displaying the image. Since images are often large files and are sometimes slow to display due to heavy traffic or unsupportive browser, the user may expect a description of the image. Many people set their browser's settings not auto-load the images. In that case, Alt attribute is used. Alternate text will speak about the image. Students, note that The value of the alt attribute is a text string of up to 1024 characters enclosed in quotation marks if you include spaces or other punctuation. To add and define the source of an image on a web page, type Image Src equals to double quote in address or the path of the image file, double quote close. Align. We can align the images with the help of align attribute. The align attribute behaves differently with inline and floating images. Aligning inline images. Inline images occur in the middle of a line of text. We can align inline images in three different styles. Align top. It will align the top of the image with the top edge of the tallest item in the current line of text. If there are no other images in the current line, the top of the image is aligned with the top of the text. Align middle. It will align the middle of the image with the middle of the line of text. Align bottom. This is the default behavior in which the bottom of an image will align with the bottom of the line of text. Students, please note that Mozilla Firefox and Internet Explorer treat the middle image alignment value differently. Mozilla aligns the middle of the image with the baseline of the text, whereas Internet Explorer aligns the middle of the image with the middle of the tallest item in the current line. Aligning floating images. Floating images make the text to wrap around the image. Images can either be left aligned or right aligned. The paragraph will flow around the image for several lines if the image is large. Align equals to left. It will place the image against the left margin. Align equals to right. It will place the image against the right margin. Centering an image. The align attribute cannot be used to center or align the image horizontally. The middle value of align attribute center aligns the image vertically with the current line but not horizontally. It can be done by using the center element. The following code explains its usage. Border. By default, an image has no border, but we can add border around the image by using the border attribute. It accepts value in terms of pixels. Height and width. The height and width attribute specifies the height and width of an image respectively, either in the form of an integer or a percentage value. Let me share a tip with you. We should always try to specify the height and width attribute of the images so that the browser is able to reserve the space for the images when the page is loaded. Without these attributes, the page layout will change during loading. Downsizing a large image with the height and width attributes forces a user to download the large image, even if it looks small on the page. To avoid this, rescale the image with a program before using it on a page. H space and V space. H space and V space control the amount of horizontal and vertical space respectively around the image. Values for both these attributes are defined in terms of pixels. Students, let me tell you how